Alright, here we are back with Final Fantasy XIV again. We're gonna continue on with the main story quest for Endwalker. And hopefully it's not gonna be a disaster this time, because apparently for like the first 20 minutes or so of last night's stream, just the video wasn't going through, it was frozen. So I already see there's a couple people in here, probably both bots. Either way, I appreciate you being here, thank you for watching, but if you do notice any funny business, please let me know. Now let's go to these places with unpronounceable names, and I'll try not to butcher them too badly when I'm reading them. I have about a grade school reading level, so anything that's, you know, got these weird names like Ethosoletikos Boreas? Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Alright, and then we have our two quests where we gotta get our ether currents. We have another one we have to collect, and we're gonna get another ether current from, I believe, this quest. What's up, Vanette? I like Vanette. She's a good new character. What have we here? Excuse me, has something happened inside Katisis? Mistress Vanette, I'm so glad you're here. No one knows what prompted it, but the alarm was sounded and Katisis put into a state of alert. Procedure dictated that we evacuate immediately, and we have yet to investigate further. This is Hermes' doing, obviously. And what does this state of alert entail, exactly? A field of dampening magic is draped over the entire facility, usually in response to escaped entities and the like. Katisis scholars and observers are unaffected, but everything, and everyone else, is weakened to a fraction of their usual capabilities. Then consider us forewarned. We do, however, have urgent business with Chief Hermes, and must enter the premises regardless. That said, if Hermes is willing to enact such measures, I wonder what other obstacles he has seen fit to drop on our path. With that enfeebling spell in place, we're not like to be at our fighting best. And I was hardly an effective combatant to begin with. I've little to offer beyond my ethereal vision. Then you will put that talent of yours to good use. You were fairly skilled at spotting weaknesses, if I recall. Fairly skilled? Now you've gone and raised everyone's expectations. You all need only make the most of your strengths, and I will fill in the gaps as required. I was once Asm, after all. 'Twas my job to rise to the occasion, be that as defender, aggressor, or healer. I feel better about my lack of prowess already. And you, Emet-Selk, can impress us with your arcane majesty. You lob potential spells as easily as breathing, but can also channel that power in a protective manner if you so choose, yes? Eh? Well, yes, should the situation call for it. Excellent. That should cover us on all fronts. Your tale led us here, my name, so 'tis only right that you lead us now. No matter what lies ahead, we will win through to Hermes and Median. And then we will face the future together. Oh, okay. Little duty action. It's been a while since I did one of those. It took like a 2-month break. And Summoner is not my main. I prefer Ninja. But with Endwalker, you can go ahead and level up at least 2 characters from 80 to 90 just doing the main story quest. Maybe we should go ahead and do Scholar instead. And this is going to go even worse because I'll be playing with real people, and I haven't played my Scholar for a couple months. I have these people's lives in my hands, and yeah. I can't even get in. Put all my loot onto my Summoner, yeah. And my scholar here. Let's see how many coins I have, how many tokens. Nah. Yeah, we're a little bit screwed here. I'd rather just go ahead and insta-queue, but going forward, I guess I'll get the rewards for the scholar. And in the meantime, we'll continue on with our ether currents. We got 2 quests over here, and we have 1 more actual ether current to find on the map. So it was a ways south from where we were. Hopefully it's going to be a bit closer now. Whoop. Okay, that's not too bad. And soon we'll be flying. Yeah, we get the last ether current from this quest. I didn't even notice that friend request. I love that dude. Yeah, it's been a couple months since I've been here on Final Fantasy XIV. But I'm sure I still got it. You know, it's like riding a bike. And, yeah, we're getting closer. Let's go ahead and ride our silly... Well, it's a pretty cool mount. Just the soundtrack for it. Just the BGM for this mount is fucking ridiculous. If you listen to the lyrics, it's the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard. But that's part of the charm. There we go. There's the last one. At least the one that we can find on the map. Alright, that's the last of them. So we're going to go ahead and just finish these 2 quests here and then hopefully get into our dungeon pretty quickly. Whoa, 19-minute wait time? Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I neglected my scholar, and this is what I get. But soon we'll be flying around in no time, at least in this zone. We still got, I think, like, we only have 1 other zone. I want to say it's, like, Garland, or whatever it's called. That area we can fly, and everywhere else, no. But it will be nice, you know, especially in terms of, like, crafting and gathering. I really haven't done any of that yet, just because I don't feel it's, like, that efficient, so you can move faster. Yes, can I help you? Oh, wait, do you need directions somewhere? Not to be rude, but I beg of you, ask someone else. I happen to be lost myself. What was that? A woman asked you to come and find me? That would be my friend, no doubt. How embarrassing. I had hoped to keep this hopelessly directionless side of me under wraps. I feel terrible leaving her like that, but I'd clean forgotten a task from one of my professors. I rushed back to collect the item I was asked for, which I found, thankfully, but got rather turned around when attempting to return. But don't you worry about me. I'll be fine on my own. Now, if I'm right, then following this road east will lead me to a teleporter. I know. Yeah, I can take you. We're going the same way. What's another little companion quest? You mean it, truly? Well, that is, if you're heading that direction anyway, I don't see why I shouldn't tag along. Oh no, please, after you. If I'm able to get as far as the teleporter that connects to Point Noikos, I should be able to make the remainder of the trip on my own. Now then, would you mind? The blue-haired student is now accompanying you. Alright. Oh, yeah. Can't be on our mount. Or can we? What in the world? Hey, that's a lot quicker than 19 minutes. I'll take it. Alright, this is my first dungeon in at least a couple months. So hopefully I don't mess this up. Last time I was playing around 6.10. Now here we are, 6.15. As far as I know, it could be more. I only know about 6.15 because, you know, Hildebrand. That's all I care about. And it does seem like they made a little, maybe 1 or 2 changes to summon, or at least some of the things you can summon. There's a couple skills that I don't remember. I could just be an idiot. That's very possible. I'm willing to consider all possibilities, but that one, we have a pretty good chance of that being the case. Just gotta chat in the Novice Network, do my part, help out the newbies. This battle can wait. I'm asking the important questions in chat. See, like, this skill here, what is it called? Slipstream. That's new. That has to be new. I don't remember that. Alright, Slipstream seems pretty intense. Like, I think I would have remembered it. But again, I could be an idiot. I'm not willing to discount that. Community is very important. I know there's a battle going on, but, you know, I'm the pillar of this community, and there's a lot I have to do here. I've been gone for a couple months, so people are just happy to see me. I'm happy to see them. You know, this battle can wait. Because, you know, the real Final Fantasy is the friends we made along the way. God, people are judging my pillow marriage pretty hard right now in chat. Yeah, this community, they're holding my feet to the fire here. They're upset I left. You know, they're trying to bring in my question. They're trying to question my character and my role as a husband to my pillow wife, and it's getting me shook. I take marriage is sacred institution between a man and a pillow with his favorite anime character on it. And, you know, I've already been through five pillow wives. You know, number 1 and number 4 were the same pillow, but that's in the past now. And some people, you know, they don't understand, so I'm a little heartbroken, but I have to continue on with my mission. That being to blaze through Endwalker as soon as possible to get to Hildebrand. Alright, well this is my first time doing this. And I haven't done too many Endwalker dungeons, so They seem to be a little more difficult, and I like that. Because I come from the old school open beta vanilla WoW days, where I used to raid Molten Core. We actually beat Molten Core. We were the first people on our server to do it. One of the first American guilds. And that was a lot of fun. I like the challenge. I'm more of a PvE person. I really don't care for PvP. Never have. Okay, how do they know where to stand? I'm trying to figure out the mechanics of this fight. I'm gonna eat a little pizza. Okay, they've done this before, so that's how they know. I didn't really see any warning, any visual cues. But yeah, it does feel like they made a couple, if not small, changes to Summoner. There's a few things I don't remember. But again, you know, I am an idiot. We got a limit break here. Don't mind if I do. Okay, that was pretty simple. Not too bad. These bosses do seem to be getting tougher, and I like that.
I'm warning you. Stay away.
Yeah, I forget which boss it was. I think it was actually, it may have been the first Endwalker dungeon. I was surprised how difficult it was, and I like that. I'm huge on PvE. I come from the old school of EverQuest and Asheron's Call, and I mean, Vanilla WoW really scratched an itch that no MMO would scratch for me before, especially the endgame content. And Final Fantasy XIV pretty much does that for me. It's the closest thing that's come to those days, aside from Toontown Online. God rest its soul. I know there's Toontown Online rewritten, the fan servers, the independent servers, I know that. But Club Penguin went down early this year, so I think it's only a matter of time for Toontown Online. But maybe not. I'm pretty sure Disney went after the Club Penguin servers because, the independent servers, just because the people running them were starting to monetize. I think that's what the problem was. Alright, just killing trash. Trying not to stand in the AoEs. I still got it. My god. Pretty nice looking dungeon. I'm just interested to see, I mean, this game runs on an ancient engine, and it's sloppy. Like, even the slightest change can just really mess things up. It's like a house of cards, so I doubt we're going to see, like, a huge engine overhaul or moving over to a new engine. We're just going to have to wait for the next Final Fantasy MMO. But, you know, I'm okay with that. I don't really... Graphics isn't the biggest thing for me, especially in MMOs. But it would be cool to see where they're going to take the series with the new technology. RTX Ray Trace Final Fantasy Online, that'll be cool. 4K. I don't know if I'm still playing in 8K. I boosted the graphics up a lot. But I think actually before I started streaming, I moved everything down to 4K just in case. Things look weird in 8K anyways. Like, this game isn't even optimized for 4K. I mean, graphically it wasn't the worst. It's just more of an issue of the hotbar buttons. They just really look funky. Yeah, I'm not positive, but it seems like they may have made a change or two, or an addition to Summoner. There's a couple skills I don't recognize here. This boss battle is actually easier than the previous one. I was expecting things to kind of build in intensity. But yeah, this actually feels pretty easy so far. We'll see how the last boss goes, but it just felt to me that Endwalker is kind of stepping things up a notch in terms of just difficulty, mechanics, all that stuff. I mean, I feel like we see new mechanics and things every expansion. I don't know how they do it, especially considering how ancient this engine is. Alright, let's finish this. Alright. Yeah, that was easier. I was expecting, I was like anxious for some phase change or something big was going to happen, but that was easier than the last boss. Let's see how the next boss goes, the final boss.
I cannot let you take Mission. Not yet.
We'll see how this next boss goes, but yeah, so far I'm pretty underwhelmed. I really liked at least it felt like to me at the beginning of Endwalker, the first dungeons we're doing and stuff. It was going to be a little more difficult. I mean, I'm sure the raids are just insane. And this is a story-based dungeon, so they can't make it too difficult.
I must hear their answers before they're expunged from existence.
Hermes, I never liked that guy. I never trusted him. I didn't like Median either. She was a little too much for me at first. Now I like her. But Hermes doing what he did, not surprising at all. I knew there's something I didn't like about that guy. But I don't really like too many of the characters anyways. Compared to like Persona 4, for example, where I love everybody. Everybody's great. I guess my favorite character in the game would be Hildebrand. He's, I guess, the reason why I'm here today. Just trying to blaze through this stupid story. Main story quest, my ass. Hildebrand's the real MSQ in my mind. And we're going to get to him ASAP. Blow through this garbage. And I'm just kidding. If that wasn't clear, I'm just kidding. I love this game as a whole, but I really do love Hildebrand. And it's ridiculous to me. Ridiculous that the devs thought that we had too much of him. Like Yoshi said, the reason why he wasn't in the last expansion, he wasn't in Shadowbringers because he was afraid players would get Hildebrand fatigue. But I'm going through Hildebrand withdrawals, god damn it. What's going on here? Who's tanking? Me? Yeah, I'll take that. Finally, Jesus Christ. So we're going to the boss now. Yeah, there, there he is. What's up, Hermes?
So, it comes to this. I've no wish to fight, but this time, I cannot yield. Though the world may think me a mad, desperate fool, I will hold fast to my conviction.
Alright, let's see how this goes. I was kind of underwhelmed by the previous two bosses. But now here we are at the end boss.
Lust and gale, gather to me. Ancient brand, unleash your power. Dancing winds, pierce my foes. Stars on high, fall as rain. Streams of ether, surge as one. Dancing winds, pierce my foes.
This is underwhelming. I thought this boss fight was going to be a little more difficult. Endwalker seemed to be stepping things up a notch. Maybe this isn't his final form.
Stars on high, fall as rain.
Jesus Christ, there we go. I was looking for my fucking mouse, my cursor. Alright. I hope I'm not blowing this. Oh shit, yeah I am. I totally am. I can't move and I'm gonna die right now. Okay, or not. Okay, never mind. I think we're in the clear now. That's the first difficult thing we've seen, though. Not necessarily difficult, but just, you know, a little too close to the edge.
remember and transform. But I am not finished yet.
Oh my god. He's saying, oh my god, it's not its final form. That makes sense, because this has been pretty easy. Okay, never mind then. Alright.
No,
That was underwhelming.
my power.
Alright. That's all mine too. Got a couple new items. 3. Alright. Looking real good now. Alright. Let's get on with it then.
It's over, Hermes. In the name of the Convocation, I hereby take Meteon into custody. And setting aside the matter of your nomination, you will come with us too. We require your knowledge to assess and resolve the situation. Meteon, I am so sorry. Would that I could have listened to your report in full. Reflected upon its meaning and conveyed it to others. That they might reconsider their chosen course. But I have failed. And that wish will never be realized. However, ere our fates become the province of others, I bid you tell me just one thing. Was there happiness in those distant stars? Was there a reason for living?
We conducted our search as per your instructions. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased, heard the final testaments of the dying, welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity. They renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife, and in so doing brought about societal collapse. One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people. They were conquered. Though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal, they could not regain their former glory. One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity. They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves. One race had discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow. hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savor in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live. Though worlds apart, these peoples shared a belief. The belief that they had tried their best. That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which, they learned the truth. That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived. Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice. Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence. There is no need to struggle in vain, for in nihility awaits salvation. You will know peace and serenity, and it will be beautiful. We will make our nest at the edge of the universe, and there in the dark of dead worlds hoard sorrow and suffering. There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star. Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Etheris.
Who are you to decide our fate? To decree we live or die? Have you lost your mind? You heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
In the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed. If we ourselves are flawed, does it not stand to reason that we too should be discarded?
That is sophistry, and you know it!
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. But who is to say that you are right? Let us settle this with a determination. In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis, I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist. If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified, he will surely find a way to avert his demise. If not, he will perish from the start. As with all determinations, provisions must be made to ensure fairness. Kairos! Awaken!
Memory reconfiguration system Kairos activated. Awaiting instruction.
Command, Universal memory alteration. Target area. Catesis Hyperborea. Starting point. Arrival of Emmet Selk, of the Convocation at Propylion. Endpoint. The present. Erase the memories of all events, and replace with a vague recollection of the following. I was here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to Emmet Selk and Hythlodaeus. Meteion's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated with a burst. The resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Execute.
Command acknowledged. Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
Bravo. I dare say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
Go, Meteion. To the edge of the universe, where none can reach you.
Hermes! Won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
Silly fool. Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
This ends here!
Fly, Meteion!
That is far enough, Hermes!
Argos, to me!
First process complete. 2 remaining to execution of memory reconfiguration.
As if we needed more pressure. No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today. For it is the key to saving your future. Your world. This fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with. Not yours. No. Your own struggle awaits. And no one else can take your place. You must flee this place with your memories intact. And I will see that you do. Now then, where is it? There you are, my little confluence.
Almost! Very well, then. You may elude us this day, but not forever.
Meteon's gotten away.
Second process complete. One remaining to execution.
Ugh. No time for brooding. Listen well. Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building. I will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am. But neither can I let you escape!
Too brave by half. Exemplary work, as always, Emmett Selk.
What? But how? I thought the confluence was... over...
Over there? Yes. We were rather hoping you would.
It was never anywhere but where it is now. The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
I'm quite incapable of destroying a confluence, I must confess.
A gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvision due to the antics of an incorrigible associate. Though, in the case of certain present company, incorrigible is an understatement. Honestly, I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every Azen.
There's no time! Quickly!
Even now, I do not believe your tale. I would not suffer us to walk such a wretched path. Still, if it must be said, do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
Final process complete. Executing universal memory alteration.
Go, Argos!
I'm fine. Just a little tired. Can it be true? Are we the only ones left who see beauty in the world? In life? Are the stars above no more than husks of fallen civilizations? And yet, I feel her. Though she is unimaginably distant, I feel Meteon's presence, and the place where to we must go. Ere she made good her escape, I placed an enchantment upon her, one which allows us to follow her trail. She has already left the outermost bounds of Aetheris, and continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will still be no easy feat to track her down. But thanks to Emmet Selk and his Ladeus, all is not lost. We remember. So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape. I'd like to know too. Let us ascertain the situation at Kutisis Hyperborea, where they should still be. Given the likely state of their memories, however, it would be imprudent for us to approach them directly. In which case... I am sorry, my friend. I've asked much of you this day. But may I trouble you one last time? Argos will investigate in our stead. We will share in his consciousness and see and hear as if we were with him. Now, close your eyes and open your mind.
Thank goodness you are unharmed.
Unharmed? There is a gaping hole in my memories. I can scarcely remember arriving here in Elpis.
Forgive me. I was preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to our guests. But Meteon, her shared consciousness became unstable. And she...
So, that's what prompted the state of alert. And when you went to investigate, you were caught in Kairos' accidental operation.
So it would seem. It's all a blur to me.
Such an unfortunate accident. Oh, and what of Venar and your other companion? You went inside together, as I recall.
We did?
If Venar was with us, I have no recollection of it. But that there is her familiar, is it not? The fellow seems happy enough, so I think it's safe to assume his mistress is well. I haven't the slightest notion who this other companion might be, however.
Ah, well, that individual struck me as a bit different, for want of a better word. Perhaps it wasn't actually a person, but some manner of creation.
Curious. I must ask Venar about it when next we meet.
Yes, you do that. Now, if we may tend to Hermes, whatever this Meteon did, it seems he bore the brunt of it. Once you are fit to travel, you will return with us to Amarot. We need to make certain there are no other ill effects. Also, I am here on business of the 14. We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again.
Yes, of course. As you see fit.
This Kairos, it manipulates memories through the emission of etheric waves, correct? There is a theory which holds that memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld. If true, then perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
I doubt aught of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like, but I should prefer to reminisce on more meaningful moments.
Let us rest, if only for a while. After all, you and I... Oh, we still have a long, long way to go.
Wow, that was a lot. I did not expect all that. There's a lot to unpack there. Median, I mean, it's weird. I have this weird relationship with her. I hated her when I met her, and then I kind of liked her, and now I hate her again. She went all goth girl on us. I don't know what's going on there, but we'll figure it out. Are you feeling at all recovered? I understand that your exertions were more than purely physical, but resting one's body, if only for a moment, is never without merit. As for Hermes, I think it's unlikely he will create more intellecties. He poured much of himself into Median, and now that she and her sisters are gone, dissipated in his mind, the grief must be unbearable. He will blame himself. He will believe that, had he never acknowledged his dissatisfaction with the world, then the media would have never been born to suffer and die. The offer to join the 14 will be a welcome distraction, and one hence he will face the advent of the final days in the role of Fandaniel. Alright, we got our ether current. We just gotta swipe up the other ones. We got pulled away in the middle of one of the other quests, so I think we have 2 quests. We got all the currents on the map. My name, listen to me. Our duty now is not to denounce Hermes for his misguided determination, or to convince him itself and Hythlodaeus that they have been deceived. No, we must instead ensure that the experiences Hermes sought to expunge are preserved. What remains in our memories alone will be our weapon against the final days. You must fight this battle in your age, and I in mine. Come, let us walk together once more. I will see you to the doors of Proplyon. I think we're going to hold off on that. Yeah, we're going to do our, we're going to finish up our Ether current quest first. But I think actually I'm going to take a little break here. I've got some stuff to take care of. It's been a little over an hour. Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching this. It's funny, I had people watching me last night, and it seems like I had like 50 people one night. I don't know what the hell happened there. I was playing Persona 4. But it seems like anytime any amount of people are watching me, I get some kind of weird stream error. I don't know what's all going on or what it's all about, but it seems like today it's been pretty smooth, hence nobody watching. But either way, I will be back. I'm here for the love of the game, god damn it, and